jade stone, but it's completely up to you. And you'll get to the point where you'll kind of find your own little routine with everything. Okay, so you're gonna make sure, I'm gonna tilt it just a little bit this way. And that light can be close. Just let your clients know that it's right in front of their face. So Gabby, it's really close. So if you lean up to do anything, or if you
scratch your nose.
Yep, exactly. Every single time someone would scratch their nose during a full set, and they're like, "Oh, I always forget it's right there." It's like, yeah.
Can you see?
It's been there.
Okay. I'm like, if not, you can still see.
Yeah. So I would just kind of go through, and you can use the end of your tweezers just to kind of push that tape down, just to smooth it out. Gabby, how's everything feeling? Anything itching, bothering your eye? Okay. And you can check in with them, just to make sure. A lot of clients, I don't know if they feel as comfortable saying like, "Hey, it's totally bothering my eye." So I am, sorry, I am gonna move you up just a teeny bit. Because you want to save your back as well. So you want to kind of get them where it's comfortable for you. So you're going to go from one eye to the next. Never do one whole eye and then the next. I had one of my girls do that the other day, and she didn't get finished in the amount of time. So luckily it was an employee who was getting her lashes done, but literally had like a full set on one eye and like a half of one on the other eye. So always go back and forth. It allows that glue to bond and adhere while you're placing another one. So you're really actually allowing it to dry is the main reason why you do that. Okay, so you're going to come through, and I'm going to show you guys in the middle so you can kind of see the separation. So what you're going to do on every single lash, because it's one lash to one lash, so you guys are going to comb through, and you guys are going to isolate one individual lash. So you're going to be able to go, okay, so here's one individual lash. So then you would essentially grab a lash, get glue, and then you're going to swipe it on. And I don't have glue on there because we're not going to start in the middle, but that's going to be how you're going to isolate it. Your double-sided tape, which is what I was telling you guys about, you can set individual lashes on there. So we're going to start over here, and you don't necessarily have to start on the very last lash in the outer corner, but you want to start in the outer corners getting some of those on, because you can always go back and plug them in, but these are typically the hardest. A lot of times they'll be a little curly, or they'll kind of be a little more clumped together over there. So you're just going to isolate just a very little bit of glue, and you're going to swipe up that lash. And if you have any extra, you can kind of dab it off, and you're just going to place it. And then with this, you can always go back and kind of wiggle it and make sure it's going the right way. So that's the first one.
I can only imagine like so many people all in one person. We're like,
I'm like, we've been trying to.
so I got to smell her hair.
I know, right? I didn't even wash my hair today.
Oh, no, I'm
apologize.
kidding.
I did shower.
I'm kidding.
Y'all.
I can't smell anything. I'm just saying.
Yes, no, I know. Okay, so then you're going to do the same thing over here. You're going to go to this side, and you're going to isolate one lash. And a lot of times, you know, when you're starting out, get the thickest, best lash you can to start off with. Like, really just find one that, okay, that's a good one. It's thick, it's straight. So you're going to swipe that glue up the lash, dab off any additional, and just place it on there.
So it's
So as soon as you put it on, it sticks.
Oh yeah, it's gonna start sticking. It's 3 to 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So she's good with that one. And then you're gonna go back over to the side. And you always wanna make sure that, I'm sure have you told them about the kind of a little bit away from the lash lid for dermatitis reasons?
I talked to Eric about it.
Okay. So you guys are really gonna wanna kind of try and place, and I'll just put one right here so you can see it. So when you're placing the lash, you don't want to go right on her lid. You don't want it to touch her skin whatsoever. So when you're swiping it on there, you're going to swipe, and then you're going to place it a little bit away from her lid line. Otherwise, what's going to happen is that glue is not meant to be touching the skin, and it's going to have them react. It's going to make them itchy, it's going to burn, and it'll eventually give them a form of dermatitis, to where once they really get it, it's hard to really not get it every time you come in. So you've pretty much made it to where they cannot get lashes anymore.
So you stick it to the hair itself.
So you're going to do one lash per one lash. The reason why you're swiping it up the lash is just to give your extension a little more to hang on to. What I've noticed is that people just do almost like a dab of glue at the base of the lash, and it just, clients can feel it. Like, they can feel it on their eye because